Welcome to Cienega High School Boyd Baker Gymnasium on the campus of Cienega. It's Cactus Shadows, the Falcons, from Cave Creek, visiting the Cienega Bobcats. The Cats played on Monday night, and they took out Marana 45-14. So a great debut for new coach Felix Morales. And joining us on the broadcast tonight, Jason Miller, along with Caden Abranovich. Caden, last time I think you and I were calling a state playoff football game at South Point Catholic High School.
That's right. It was a great game, you know, somewhere you definitely wanted to be. Real tight. Came down to definitely like the last quarter. I think it went to double overtime, maybe triple.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, double overtime. So a great game there. It was Williams Field and South Point. And there's a basket for the Cats. So right off the bat there. And was it Kaya Hatcher? So Kaya Hatcher with a basket for the Cats, number 10. I'll try to keep track of fouls and scores here.
Ooh.
Shot put up there, no good by Cash Leesenby. And we looks like we have a jump ball here. So really quickly, the starters for tonight from Cactus Shadows, the Falcons. Number 2, Maddie Schultz, the freshman. Number 3, her big sister, Anna Schultz, the senior at shooting guard. Number 12, Cameron Kester, a junior. Number 15, Sierra Labui, a senior. And number 22, Cash Leesenby, just a sophomore. For the Bobcats, starting 5 on the floor right now, Kylie Idris, the dynamite point guard, the senior out there, number 3. Great feed to the inside, off the mark. Also, Kaya Hatcher, number 10, a junior. Aubrey Gonzalez, number 12, a senior, as the layup is up and good by Anna Schultz. So Schultz with her first basket, and we're tied at 2. And then also Talia Jackson, number 22 for Cienega, a senior, and Kyrie Lynn Scott, number 23, a senior. So sorry about that, but we've got the starters set, and we're expecting, I think, a good match here tonight, Caden.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, I was watching in pregame warm-ups. Both teams seem very, you know, tight, and just they definitely seem like they have a lot of good team morale. You know, they all seem really close with each other, almost like sisters, you know. And
nice.
Just both teams have so much talent, at least what you could see in warm-ups. And, you know, somebody I'm definitely looking at tonight is, sorry, 1 second.
From Cienega.
Yeah, Kaya Hatcher.
Number 10, Kaya Hatcher.
Yeah,
so
in warm-up, she was just looking really, really good. You know, hitting almost every shot she took, looked real smooth. I'm expecting, you know, to see a lot from her tonight.
And there's a pass to the interior to Talia Jackson, off the mark on that one. And Hatcher scored the first basket of the game here tonight for the Cats. So Cienega up 4-2. We're just a minute plus into this game. Cactus Shadows 1-3 on the season, representing the 5A Northeast Valley. Last year 22-6. Was that Kyrie Lynn Scott on the basket?
That
so
was.
Kyrie with her first basket. Again, a senior who does a lot of things very well. Very versatile player, great passer, a good interior defender and passer. And she goes up there and grabs a rebound. So she does well with that. Nice outlet pass to Kylie Idris. Idris, a little shake and bake one-on-one, draws contact. Good there, hands. And a shot is too strong. Lynn Scott, another rebound. A little behind the back there, smooth. Idris is so deft there. Nice pass on the cut. A little bit too strong there, I guess, on the pass for Talia Jackson to handle. And now Cactus Shadows coming to our left.
Oh.
Cactus Shadows going right to left, all navy. And the Bobcats of Cienega going left to right, all in white. So when you say tight, Caden, you mean like the girls are close, like both Cactus Shadows and Cienega seem to have good chemistry, good team chemistry.
Most definitely, yeah. You could tell, you know, they definitely treat each other just real, you know, like family. And it showed here earlier today. And during the JV game, I was also here. And they were just supporting each other, the seniors and, you know, the JV players were there for the varsity players, all above, you know. They all just seem real close, just like a family, like I said earlier. And Cienega, a couple of returning Cats, you know, they got to be tight. You know, last year they were with each other, and maybe even years before.
Nice pass. So a great bounce pass there into the interior. And hit in the act of shooting, it's Talia Jackson. The foul's on Maddie Schultz, and Schultz is a freshman, number 2. That's her first foul. It's our second team foul, I guess. Were there 2 fouls? I must have missed one here. So on the stripe for the Cats here, it's Talia Jackson, and I'll go into my golf talk because not too many fans here tonight on a Wednesday. I guess the last day of November, so tomorrow's December 1st. And Talia Jackson, a senior here. Second free throw, too short. So short on both. Quick rebound on the previous possession. It was Anna Schultz with the putback on a missed shot. She's got 4 points here to lead Cactus Shadows. So a foul here, I think, is on Cienega's Aubrey Gonzalez. And that is personal foul number 1 for Aubrey. At the line, shooting 2, it's Sierra Labui. Labui averaging 20.3 points per game.
Sheesh. And
shooting 60% from the free throw line. And she gets the shooter's roll on the second free throw. So Labui on the board here. She's a senior, number 15, big-time player and scorer last year. Very versatile, rebounds, assists, steals, and scoring baskets. Kylie Idris, the jump shot.
And you know, earlier today, I saw Kylie Idris taking those shots in warm-up. And honestly, I think she probably will be taking a lot of those tonight as she knocked down almost every single one in warm-ups. So that seems like her type of shot. Maybe she might get hot later in the game.
Did you see who scored that basket for Cienega?
I did not. Sorry.
I'm often looking at my rosters for both teams, so it's a flaw of mine. Nice rebound by Idris. Cats up 8-5, 4:05 on the clock, first quarter. Again, Idris is so good as a ball handler. Picks up her dribble, and Aubrey Gonzalez gives it right back to her.
Ooh, good defense there.
Good hustle. So great hustle there by Cameron Kester. Kester, a junior. She's got the headband and the red shoes, red and white shoes there for Cactus Shadows, the Falcons.
Ooh. They call it moving illegal screen.
Yep, good call. So that's the first foul against Talia Jackson. Team foul number 2 against Cienega.
Right, and they called that because right after they had the pick and roll there, she set another screen, kind of moved her feet a little, got off balance, and you can't do that.
Very good. Addie Thompson, the sophomore, number 5, subbing in for Cactus Shadows. She replaces Cash Leesenby.
Deep 3.
Labui off on the three-pointer. Sierra Labui, she's got those turquoise shoes. The Bobcats have their first substitution. That's Mia Kelly. Kelly is a junior guard. Very deft, a great dribbler, does a lot of things very well. Got a lot of great experience last year. Of course, her big sister, Vanessa Kelly, was a dynamite player who graduated last year. I would say she and Ariana Sorensen, the seniors of the class of 2022, that have moved on. But Mia Kelly is a great basketball player. She takes a 3 here. Good-looking form. Great basketball IQ, right? So her dad was the coach as well. Coached here the girls at Cienega, I want to say 4, maybe 5 years ago. Did a solid job, and both of his daughters are dynamite, which I attribute to him. There's a 3 from the corner for Sierra Labui, so she is on the board here, and now we're tied at 8.
And for Labui tonight, honestly, I expect to see a lot of shots. She seems like already the shot taker of the team.
Right.
And averaging all those points, you know, you got to take a lot of shots. So.
Yep, she's a high-volume shooter. There's no doubt about it. Idris going
Good
baseline. Nice extra pass there to Lynn Scott. Lynn Scott fouled in the act of shooting. It'll be a foul on Cameron Kester. That's Kester's first.
Right, and Kyrie Lynn Scott is just so tall, like such a force in that paint. You almost have to foul.
But again, just, you know, she does so many things well. She has good vision. She's physical. She'll bang down low, grab rebounds, play good defense. She can pass, she can shoot. And on the line here for a free throw. Again, to my golf talk, it's too quiet in this gym, Kaden.
It is.
Lynn Scott off on the second free throw. A little frustrated at herself. She's got to shake that off, get ready for the next play.
That's all right.
Sometimes players are a little bit too hard on themselves. Good challenge there by Mia Kelly. Very active defensively with the hands and the movement. A bit of a pest out there on the floor, and I mean that in the best possible way.
Great defense here by the Cats.
A lot of good touches, right? A good feed to the interior. It's off.
Rebound. Ooh.
And we have an offensive foul here against Addie Thompson. So Thompson with her first. That's team foul number 3 against Cactus Shadows.
Kylie Idris there, smiling a little bit, joking around. You know, I think she was expecting that foul to be called there.
Yeah, she's great. Saw her earlier today. I was like, I think I'm going to your game tonight. We might broadcast it. And then I talked to Nick Irvin, the director of Bobcat TV, and he's like, yeah, we can do that. And I was like, let's go. So an early game tonight at 6 o'clock start, which is it's atypical or not very customary. The girls will usually play at 7 o'clock. There's no freshman team from Cactus Shadows tonight. That's why we have the earlier start time. So, and I'm thankful for that. It just means I get home a little bit earlier this evening.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Lots of good passing here from Cactus Shadows. Nice little lay.
Nice take there. Cameron Kester, her first basket.
Mia Kelly. Nice little floater.
Very nice.
When it comes to Mia Kelly's game, even last season, you know, as a sophomore, she had a lot of finesse, you know, when it comes to ball handling and, you know, just getting to the rim. She definitely can break down a defender and just get to where she needs to be.
Yeah, real smooth. And we're tied at 10. Good job there by Lynn Scott to tie her up just for a moment here. Shot put up, Lynn Scott the rebound, and here's Kylie Idris.
Ooh.
Three-pointer off there by Kaya Hatcher. Nice little hesitation dribble. That's a tough matchup there for Kylie Idris to match up against Cameron Kester.
Most definitely.
Kester's 5'11".
Yeah, geez, that's pretty tall.
Was that number 3 Anna Schultz from Cactus Shadows?
I think so.
She's got 6 points. And the Falcons of Cactus Shadows up 12-10. 15 seconds in the first quarter. Cats could run for a last shot
nice
here.
hezzy.
But they're looking for a clean look. Nice take. I like the aggressiveness there.
Looking for a foul, but maybe a little bit of a flop. And they got it up.
Oh, the ref waved that one off. So he was all over that one. So it was a nice little teardrop that was up and just not in time.
That was definitely close. That was probably the fastest first quarter I feel like I've ever
Seriously.
watched. That was real fast.
Pretty lickety split. Not a lot of fouls.
No.
Probably the reason why. Guy Giordano was the ref on that call. He was right there. So he and Kurt Steck, the 2 officials from the AIA tonight, very seasoned officials. Giordano goes from football to basketball. Steck goes from girls volleyball to basketball to boys volleyball. So they're officials that can do multiple things.
Right, yeah, that's really good, especially as a ref, you know, to be able to do that for so many sports.
I would say fun, not easy.
Oh, yeah, no, for
but
sure.
a fun job. Challenging, certainly, but very rewarding.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have this palm line here, Mr. Irvin? Look at this. So this is the Cienega palm line, coached by Rachel Reyes. And these girls are dynamite.
And like you guys were just saying earlier, almost professional. You know, they all seem so in sync,
Yes.
so together, you know.
Super high level. So I have Reagan Brown. She's one of those palm line girls. She's in my 6th period class. And Kenna Mendoza, who's in my, I think, 2nd, 3rd period class. And I didn't realize Kenna was on that squad until today. And I saw these uniforms, and I was like, oh, the palm line's going to be at the game tonight. So very excited for that. But you're right, totally in sync. The coordination, the choreography is off the point. Nice steal by Addie Thompson, and then Thompson very patiently with the jump shot.
Did Addie Thompson play on JV earlier today? Or am I mistaken?
No, she may have. So Thompson's just a sophomore, so it would make sense that she would have played for the JV and then come through here for the varsity tonight. Preston Slanina, one of the juniors, one of the baseball kiddos, Cats from the Bobcats. Karan Watson's down there, first team all-region wide receiver and safety. Well-deserved. Thought he was taking photos, but I think he's shadowing tonight for SEP, Senior Exit Project. So very good. And it looks like some Panda Express. Why not? All right, nice little layup by Cameron Kester. Kester has 4 points. And the Falcons up 16-10. And a timeout taken by Felix Morales.
You know, lots of good playing tonight. I feel like passing has been better than anything, especially for the Cactus Shadows. you know, over here they just pass the ball really well. They have a lot of good team chemistry, and they've gotten a lot of fast break scores tonight. And, you know, that's why they're up right now by 6. Definitely lots of good passing there. And for Cienega, you know, the one way to stop that is just get back on defense, be the first back, you know, just hustle and just be there for it.
Well, Cactus Shadows in year 1, Alex Wampler did just a wonderful job with this team. 22-6 last year, 9-1, champions of the 5A Northeast Valley region or division. And here she is in year 2, but very poised, very cool, very approachable. Talked to her pregame, wished her luck, got pronunciations on players, safe travels, but as cool as could be there on the sidelines for Cactus Shadows. So great coach.
Kylie.
A little too strong, but you like Idris taking that shot.
Most definitely. Good hustle.
Good hands, and a scrum for the basketball. And we have a jump ball. And it's possession for Cactus Shadows. Great hustle there by Cienega's Aubrey Gonzalez.
Aubrey played last year, too. I think there's a couple of people returning. I know that Kylie Idris is returning, Mia Kelly.
Taylor Hitchcock, who's out tonight.
Injured with a concussion.
Correct. And
she's definitely one of the
big-time player. Aubrey Gonzalez, returning player, Kyrie Lynn Scott. I think those are the returners from last year.
Just all great players. Good hands.
Yeah, good hands for sure. It's very active. All right, I'm going to ask you an off-the-cuff question. Panda Express, have you eaten there? I
have. You know, personally, actually the last time I had it was when I lived in Michigan, and that was about 2 years ago, and I just could never eat it again. Honestly, the orange chicken was nasty, and I just vowed to never eat it again.
Oh, wow. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to try to just go counter here. So whenever I go there, which is rarely, I go double orange chicken, double chow mein noodles. I need chopsticks, and I also need veggie spring rolls. And a nice three-pointer by Cameron Kester. So Kester here very active with 7 points. And now it's a 9-point lead for the Falcons of Cactus Shadows.
Right, and Kester in warm-ups, I just saw her taking really a lot of shots outside of the key. You know, anywhere on the outside perimeter, she just took a lot of shots, and she hit a lot of them too, majority of them.
So a foul called here against Cienega. I'm not sure who that foul was called against.
Sorry, what grade is Hatcher?
I missed it. She's a junior.
She's a junior?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Oh, nice pass. So Kester here doing a lot of good things, kind of like a tall point guard.
Wow, they called it.
For Cactus Shadows, and a traveling violation going against Cactus Shadows. But you see Kester here, right? Very active at 5'11", the junior. 7 points already tonight, averaging 10.5 per game. Last year, 13.4 as a sophomore. So she's a big-time scorer.
Ooh.
And very confident with the basketball in her hands as she attacks the basket. Left-handed with the layup here. So very nicely done. Cameron Kester, a big-time player, 9 points, and a timeout very quickly taken by Cienega's Felix Morales.
Right.
21-10, Cactus Shadows.
Cam Kester, sorry, I don't know if I can call her that, but that's what the nickname is going for.
Yeah, you can call her that.
Right. So, I mean, tonight she's already in the first and second quarter taking every opportunity she gets at the basket, and, you know, she's really attacking, just all using her body, pushing off a little bit, but not too much, you know, maybe a little chicken wing. Putting it up with her left hand. She seems comfortable with both hands. She just seems like an all-around smooth player tonight. And that's why the Cactus Shadows are up by
11. 21-10. Yeah, she's real smooth,
she
right?
Is.
So, again, probably maybe a kiddo who growing up was a point guard. Maybe she had a growth spurt at some point, and you can see she's very good with the handle. Great vision, great court awareness, great passing. And a big-time scorer. So, again, a player who checks all these different boxes. 10.5 points a game coming in just in game number 5 tonight. 9 rebounds, so somebody who you can slot for a double-double. Idris left-handed, too strong. Rebounded by Addie Thompson. Actually, that was Sierra Labui.
Idris looks a little bit, you know, out of it tonight. Not doing her usual, you know, thing tonight, I'd say. I feel like usually she starts off hot. You know, she's more of a, you know, microwave just right away.
Yeah, and maybe a matchup change here. So they may have Lynn Scott matching up against Cameron Kester, because Lynn Scott matches up at 5'11" very nicely with the 5'11" Cameron Kester. So the layup here is no good, but there's a foul on the play. So it'll be a shooting foul, taking 2 at the stripe, and the foul is against Kyrie Linscott, her first personal, and it's team foul number 3 against the Bobcats.
Bobcats, I feel like, honestly, are a little bit off today when it comes to offense. Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit out of rhythm, it seems like,
Golf talk.
as Maddie Schultz hits her first free throw, her first point of the game. And checking in for Cactus Shadows, Ellie Sereno, a sophomore, number 11. And she checks in and spells Addie Thompson. So Thompson goes to the bench, and Ellie Sereno. As Maddie Schultz, too strong on that free throw. Serena gets a touch on that one,
Good
but
boy.
rebounded by Mia Kelly. Good hustle. A little touchy. There's no I here.
I mean, that was a pretty sensitive call, is what I'm going to call it.
And we had that on 12, right? That's Kester on the
that
foul.
was, yeah.
So she has 2 fouls, and she looked over at her coach exasperatedly, like, I can't believe they called that. It was very touchy.
Nice little
Very
floater.
light of a touch.
Good hands.
There's a lot of motion here,
Yeah, there is.
but it seems a little wild.
It does. Kelly for 3. And that is her shot for sure. You know, I see her shooting a lot of those, especially, again, in warm-ups. Oh, no, jump call.
Kester. Labui baseline. And an errant pass, and it will be Cienega's ball on the turnover. I'm watching Linscott, right? Just to kind of read her body language. So
Seems a little.
she gets a little frustrated sometimes,
Yeah.
and I think frustrated with herself.
Mm-hmm.
Let it be like a Jiminy Cricket on her shoulder and just say, hey, you got this, you're okay.
Has Ava played yet today? Boxley?
No, not.
She's not gotten in?
No, not yet. Nice pass.
Yeah, one.
Linscott got hammered attempting that layup, but a great feed there from Mia Kelly. The foul is on Ellie Sereno. That's her first. And we have 5 team fouls here against Cactus Shadows as Kyrie Linscott goes to the free throw line
Once
to shoot
again.
2. Yeah, you can move that. Move it. Just move it over. Move it that way. Yeah, you're good. Linscott off on the first one. And checking onto the floor for the Cats, Aubrey Gonzalez. A twin. I've got her twin Alexi in my government class as well at Cienega. Yeah, Linscott does a lot of things really well, Caden, but free throws is not one of her fortes, not one of her specialties.
Yeah, I see.
There she goes. Nice. Real smooth. Linscott now with 3 points. Cats down 11, 22-11.
And again, you know, when Linscott gets in that paint, I feel like, again, earlier I said this, she just is so hard not to follow because, like, the force she has in that paint, you know, she really just goes up with all her power. And she's gone to the line about 3 or 4 times already tonight.
Yep. She knows what she's doing in that low post. Nice
Times.
interception there by Idris. Good tip there by Gonzalez, Aubrey. And a lucky bounce there for Cactus Shadows. Sierra Labui off on the layup, and the Cats here on possession. So 3:38. I feel like it's very important here down the stretch to close this first half strongly to bridge that deficit from 11 and make it as small as you can if you're Cienega.
Most definitely. Time taken away fast, too.
Linscott from the elbow off. Rebounded by Cameron Kester. Kester running the point. You got a player there who's flashing the low post. Oh, nice behind the back. Super nifty. A la Magic Johnson. I'm going way back in time, I know. Anna Schultz with another basket. She's got 8 points here.
Yeah, no, she's definitely a smooth player all around. Can
So
pass the ball,
smooth.
can score, can shoot.
But behind the back in traffic in the
Yeah,
paint.
no, that's pretty crazy.
Pretty sweet. So
Mia and Kylie a little bit off tonight.
yeah, a little bit, right? So they don't really seem to be in rhythm. The girls seem to be a little bit discombobulated. It's
Most
not much flow here for them. Another good flash into the paint. Another extra pass. And it was a beautiful dish from Anna Schultz to Cameron Kester.
And
Kester with 11.
Shadows kind of pulling away here.
They are up 15 now with 2:20 on the clock in the second quarter. in a very quiet Boyd Baker Gymnasium on a Wednesday. Good pass. Linscott's just got to go up. Never bring the ball down because the Nats will steal it from you, right? It was a good feed to her in the paint. Just go right up with it and take a shot from close range.
Yeah, most definitely.
A lot of great movement here for Cactus Shadows. Another cut there. There's always somebody cutting.
Yeah,
and that was Sierra Labouie.
Again, as I said earlier, the passing movement for this Cactus Shadow team is crazy.
Yep.
I mean, they're just so in sync.
Yeah, very, very fluid, very methodical, very rhythmical. There's a lot of movement, motion, cutting, and players are always cutting to the basket, just like this.
Jeez.
So a nice feed, and Anna Schultz now has 10 points. She's got 10. Kester's got 11. Kester leading all scorers on the floor tonight. 30-11, a 19-point lead for Cactus Shadows.
I'm not sure. I haven't been, focused too hard on it, but if we're not already in a zone, I think we should go to a 2-3 zone. Maybe stop the passing a little bit more, having somebody down there in the paint already in that zone for Cienega. Good shot.
Hey, there's a 3, and it's much needed. So Kaya Hatcher with a 3-pointer. Hatcher, a junior, number 10, and it's 30-14. And a good take there by Maddie Schultz, drawing contact. Foul here is on Kylie Idris. That's her first personal. We've got 6 team fouls now against the Cats of Cienega and 6 team fouls against the Falcons of Cactus Shadows. And at the line, shooting 2, it's Maddie Schultz. She's 40% from the free throw line.
Smooth shot.
Yeah, real smooth. So probably a small sample. She's probably a better shooter than 40%.
Yeah.
These are the stats we've got here through 4 games.
Yeah.
Nice shooting touch. So Maddie has 3 points. Her big sister Anna has 10. Cameron Kester's got 11. Cactus Shadows up 32-14.
Ooh.
Nice dish. A good cut. That was a great cut.
That's definitely somebody I want at the free throw line, especially for, when it comes to shooting. She's just already shown her shooting ability, and, if she could shoot, she could probably shoot free throws.
It's a great feed from Mia Kelly into the paint. A good cut by Kaya Hatcher. Hatcher shoots 2.
Yep.
She strokes the first one. She's got 6 points. On the other side, you've got Cameron Kester now with 3 fouls. So 3 personal fouls against number 12 from Cactus Shadows. So to the bench she goes. And her coach, Alex Wampler, is going to have to protect her a little bit here in the second half. Short on that one. Nice rebound by Linscott. Go right up.
Good shot.
She took kind of a step away, right?
Yeah.
So she just goes straight up
Trap.
and maybe initiates some contact. Closer shot. Maybe go to the line to shoot 2. Great defense by Mia Kelly, right? And she cleanly touched the basketball, deflected it off of the Falcon player.
Right.
So possession here for Cienega, but great defense there. Standing your ground. It was a 3-on-1 break, and Kelly just held her ground tightly.
Yeah, that was a perfect job. Another 3.
Why not? That was a good look. Off the back of the iron, close. Now 8 seconds. Mia Kelly for 3. Yes! Big 3 by Mia Kelly. She's got 5 points. Half-court shot.
Just one thing I wanted to say. When you think of Mia Kelly, you think of a floor general. Honestly, that's the first thing that pops up. She could dribble, she could shoot, she could do it all when it comes to offense. But then she just showed, she could play that defense too. 1-on-3, and she stopped them. I'm just great. A great shot there too. I just wonder what Cienega is going to do during halftime to, come out here with some momentum and try and get that lead back, or at least, change the deficit.
It's not great for like a viewer or a fan, but if you can feed the ball down to the low post and draw some contact and get some fouls, then that's a way that you can kind of slow the game down and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a break. I'm going to mute us, and we're going to watch the Cienega Palm line, coached by Rachel Reyes, because these girls are dynamite. So stay tuned for this. We'll be back for the second half. Don't go anywhere. You're watching this on Bobcat TV. All right, getting set for the second half of action. Cactus Shadows 32, Cienega 18. Cats showed some good things down the stretch, and we're going to need to see more of it here for them to claw their way back into this game. What a halftime treat that was. The palm line of Cienega High School, coached by Rachel Reyes, who is fantastic. It's Elsie Schrader, the captain, and those fab cats of the palm line. Just spectacular halftime performance. So we were all talking about it up here. Kaden Abranovich, Nick Irvin, Corinne Fitzpatrick, and I. And it was just, we were just all saying the same thing. Like, they're so in sync. They're so choreographed, so coordinated. Lynn Scott here, put back, too strong. Good muscle there, too strong on the layup by Talia Jackson. Jackson still scrapping for it. A good reach in there by Cienega's Kaya Hatcher, and finally a tie-up.
Lots of, loose balls there.
A lot of energy from both teams,
right?
Oh,
yeah, like most definitely. Way to come out of
They got hands everywhere. There's no free dribbling. There's somebody always there to try to contest the dribble or to contest the pass. So we're seeing, just optimal output here, optimal energy and effort from both squads.
Mm-hmm.
More of it there. Idris getting a hand, looking for the jump ball finally. There it is. So Idris got her left hand in, and then it was Kaya Hatcher getting both hands on the basketball for a jump ball, and the Cats will take this one on possession.
One thing I definitely wanted to point out was even after every play, even if they mess up, I feel like a lot of people have been smiling, having a good time, I feel like there hasn't been a lot of negatives today.
No. Nope. And, if you were dejected at all at halftime and you stuck around to watch the palm line, they would raise your spirits. Here's a three. Too strong at the back of the iron by Kaya Hatcher. Again, another loose ball tie-up, and you've got Talia Jackson reaching in there with both hands.
There's been lots of loose balls tonight.
There have been a lot of possession arrow changes here. So 32-18. Cactus Shadows going left to right. Again, all navy. The Bobcats of Cienega High School all in white, going from right to left. And a little bit surprised to see Cameron Kester out there, number 12, with 3 fouls. But you can only protect her so much, right? And she's a high IQ basketball player, so she knows she's got 3 fouls.
Right.
She knows she can't reach in there, do anything silly or foolish.
In high school, it's 6 or 5?
5.
5 in high school, okay.
NBA 6, right?
Yeah.
I think the Big East used to play with 6 fouls, which was ridiculous. I think they play 5 fouls now. The old Big East. The old Big East is a power conference. I'm not sure what it is now.
That's her shot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you called that. You saw that in warm-ups too?
All day. She just kept taking that shot, sinking it every time.
Yep, that is her shot. Good call. So, Kylie Idris with 4 points.
That's a floater.
Yeah, little floater. Good tie up there. So you've got Cameron Kester, and I think Kylie Idris was tangling up with her. And we've got a foul against Cienega's Talia Jackson. So Jackson with 2 fouls. There's no single player on the floor with the exception of Cameron Kester in foul trouble. Everybody's got 1 foul to their ledger. Kester's got 3.
What happened? Hope Cienega's ball. Foul on 1-5. Oh, 15.
So 15 is Sierra Labui. That's her first personal foul. It's team foul. Should be team foul number 1 here. I think the scoreboard is just slightly delayed. So we have 2 fouls, 1 against Cienega, 1 against Cactus Shadows here in the second half. Cats down by 12. 5.
Ooh.
You see,
I didn't even expect that pass.
Right? So you had Mia Kelly who was cutting through there, and a little whip pass from Kaya Hatcher. Kelly was just trying to get, I think, to her spot on the corner here to the near side.
Yeah, I don't think she was expecting that pass at all. But I think.
But I like the movement. I like to see any kind of cutting and movement happening.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Great way to score.
Sierra Labui to Anna Schultz.
Great defense.
Yeah, great defense there by Kylie Idris.
Great defense.
And a steal by Mia Kelly. Should have been a foul. It should have been a second foul. No call. At least the Bobcats here are given possession. So there was frenetic defense from both teams. I thought Maddie Schultz there had a reach-in foul against Kylie Idris first, then Mia Kelly on that same possession. Doesn't matter. The Cats had the basketball. Again, I feel like these are two of the better officials for the Arizona Interscholastic Association. Nice extra pass there.
Kyrie is struggling tonight.
So the pass from Aubrey Gonzalez to Kyrie Linscott, and you're right, Linscott having a bit of a rough night shooting this evening. Oh, and there's a three buried from the corner by Sierra Labouie.
She's ready to take that shot every time.
Labouie's got 9.
They called a foul?
Yeah, they called a foul. That's on Maddie Schultz.
Coach.
So for Schultz, it's 2.
What's the coach's name?
Felix Morales.
He's a new coach?
Yes, sir. And Talia Jackson, the senior, checking onto the floor for Cienega, replacing Kyrie Linscott. She goes down the line, high-fives everybody, and takes a seat. She's very you can tell she's very frustrated,
Yeah,
Kaden.
most definitely. Ooh, some contact.
Hey, good elbows there. Good idea from Hatcher, just to kind of make sure nobody grabs that basketball. So
Yeah.
I like what I'm seeing from Hatcher, right? So she's a junior. She had 12 points in the Bobcats' win against Marana on Monday night. I don't have her with a basket yet this evening.
Surprised to see. Oh, wide open.
Yeah, and she's looking to pull it, right? So
I
Labouie,
feel like she knocks that down usually.
Yep, Sierra Labouie, high volume shooter. Can't miss her. She's number 15, ponytail, and the turquoise shoes. Nice
Great
pass.
Off her. Called a foul. Was that a blocking foul?
Well, there's 4 fouls now. So that foul's on Cameron Kester.
Again?
Yep.
Jeez.
So she had 3 in the first half. Now she's got 4, and she'll sit for an extended period of time. Her coach has got to protect her, and she'll go back to her when she feels that she needs to. So the Bobcats here have an opportunity to bridge this deficit with Cactus Shadows' most versatile player, Cameron Kester, on the bench. A nice outlet, good pass, nice little head fake there. And Sierra Labouie, so big-time scorer, big-time player. She's got 11 points here, the senior, number 15 from the Falcons. And
hesitant.
Cactus Shadows up 37-20. Nice 3 answering back. Kaya Hatcher, her second 3 of the night.
She can definitely shoot it.
She's got 9 points. Yeah, she very fluid, right, Kaden?
Yeah.
So I don't have her height listed. I could guess.
She looks a little bit
5'9".
Who? Hatcher?
Yeah, Hatcher.
Really?
I don't know. It's a guess.
Well, Mia Kelly's about 5'4", and she's probably
okay. Maybe 5'7".
Maybe, yeah.
Mia Kelly from the baseline on cue. And the Cats starting to heat up. Kelly's got 7 points. It's a 12-point lead for Cactus Shadows. Strong take, left-handed. Oh, and the easiest of putbacks. Nobody there to box out. Anna Schultz, the rebound, and an easy putback. She's got 12 points for Cactus Shadows, and the Falcons' lead is back to 14.
Again.
A little short on that one. Good rebound by Aubrey Gonzalez. Off on the layup attempt. Player down here, and there may have been some contact. May have been like a knee or maybe a clash of the shins. And you have the Cat who's down on the floor.
She's cramping.
Oh, it's a cramp. And that's Kaya Hatcher. So Hatcher here, it's the right calf.
Been there.
Kyrie Linscott very quickly hops off the bench to spell and fill in for that one. So we could see this a little bit here. Coaches are picking her up and carrying her off the floor. And you like to see this.
That has to hurt so bad.
It's got to stretch that one out, right? So the
maybe some pickle juice.
The pickle juice. The stretch is usually to lie on your back flat, and then you're going to have Joe Eastlis, the great trainer here, just pushing that left foot straight back, almost like the clock hands, where you want that hour hand at the 12. As far back as you can push it, you're trying to stretch the hamstring and the calf.
Great defense.
Nice steal. Talia Jackson. Yes. First basket I've got for her. And it's a 12-point game. 2:20 in the clock here. You feel the energy in the gymnasium, Boyd Baker Gymnasium on Cienega's campus. Again, sparsely packed crowd tonight. but you feel like it's imperative that the
Yeah.
Bobcats make some momentum here to close this third quarter. We've got a jump ball. The Cats will have possession. Linscott there on the tie-up.
Bobcats only down, trailing by 12 now, as it was a, what, 15?
17 maybe?
Something up there.
High teens. I see some better passing. A little bit of better ball movement. It didn't pay off on that one. A good look from Aubrey Gonzalez from beyond the arc. A couple of great point guards here. You've got Maddie Schultz and Kylie Idris matching up.
Dang.
A
She's
good
really
deflection
good at
there
defense.
by Talia Jackson.
Kyrie Linscott, taking some of that anger out on the ball.
Did she kick the ball?
No, she just absolutely woman handled the other woman.
Yeah, right. Good. I like it. Very good. Kaden Abranovich is our junior, our analyst tonight. Does a great job. You've heard him on basketball games and football, and also at Spirit Assemblies as an MC or a commentator. And it looks like we have a foul here against Cactus Shadows. Ellie Sereno, that's her second personal foul. We've got 3 fouls, team fouls against Cactus Shadows, just 1 team foul against the Bobcats here in the second half.
Bobcats smiling a lot tonight again. Every time teched up.
Oh, wow. Well, there it is, right? So you've got, we didn't expect that. Guy Giordano, the official here, is on your side, and he teed up Shadows coach Alex Wampler, and Wampler smart to just walk down toward the corner, heading toward the Powerade. Might not be a bad idea to take one and take a sip.
She did. She just took a sip.
She did take a sip of Powerade. Maybe drink a 12-ouncer.
Something like that. Oh,
sorry, too strong there on that free throw.
I feel like she would usually make that. Again, a little bit of an off night for Kylie Idris here.
Yeah, she was 2 for 2 on the season on free throws. Now she's 2 for 4. Mad at herself. Now it's different too, Kaden. You know this. A technical free throw is completely different.
Oh, yeah.
You're on an island by yourself.
Yeah, everybody's watching.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah.
There are no players there ready to rebound, to miss. So lost opportunity there to make a couple of easy points. Nice whip pass down to the low post. Contested shot.
Oh.
Rattled in and rattled out. Mia Kelly. Good rebound,
Bobbled
hustling
in the
there.
hand.
Linscott thought about the 3, now going into the paint.
Great
Maybe a little
pass.
shuffling of the feet.
And one.
Nice interior pass. Like to see that to Talia Jackson. Jackson's been a great option in the low post for the Cats.
She has. Very aggressive, honestly. Just very, put all your effort into that paint.
I think the foul's on Maddie Schultz, and that would be foul number 3 against her.
Great shot.
So Talia hits the first free throw.
55 seconds left here. Third quarter. Down by 11. By the Cats.
And I think if you're the Cats, you can narrow that deficit down to single digits going into the fourth. That's what you're hoping to do. That was just I don't want to say a bad foul, but maybe a little bit sloppy there by Linscott. So she's got 2 now.
Honestly, for the Cats, I feel like the full court press, maybe change it up a little bit, maybe a half court press, because they're just getting down way too easy in transition.
Right, but I think Cactus Shadows is very good handling the basketball, so I think it's tough for them to break the press.
Most definitely.
They've got 3 or 4 ball handlers on the court at any time. Labui being one of them right now, Sierra the senior. Oh, nice move there. Very nifty.
Did they give it to her? Nope.
Wow. So, she did use her right elbow to kind of create a little bit of separation there. So the call here is an offensive foul against Sierra Labui. I've got 5 team fouls against Cactus Shadows. The 3 from Kylie Idris is off.
Jump.
Another tie-up jump ball, and it's Cienega's possession. So they've got 23 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. And Kaden, I've been remiss here. We have a shot clock now, 35-second shot clock, which has been implemented starting this school year for the Arizona Interscholastic Association. 3-pointer is good. Mia Kelly, kaboom.
Mia Kelly can shoot that thing. Again, warm-ups. She just did not miss a shot, especially when it came to threes. She can really she has such a good form. She strokes it. It's just perfect,
10 points for Mia Kelly and an 8-point lead for Cactus Shadows with 6 seconds on the clock. Oh, nice pass. Too easy. It's too easy. Ellie Sereno on the layup. And a great feed there. So there's been some openings. There have been some openings there in the paint where I've seen at least twice tonight, if not more than that, where there's no box out, there's nobody there to try to get a rebound.
Especially when it comes to, the pass and cuts. They'll pass it, they'll cut. They'll pass it, they'll cut. And Cienega can, they can track that for a little bit, but then after so many pass and cuts, it's open and it's open and it's open. And if Cienega can just get on top of that, they really would have no problem on defense because they're really locking up the perimeter. The midi is pretty locked up too. I think only a couple of, 3-point shots have been taken today when it comes to Cactus Shadow Falcons.
So Cactus Shadows here, I would say, has been in control the entire game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
If Cienega were to claw back, they could steal this one here at their home gym tonight.
They definitely could.
So for Cactus Shadows, Anna Schultz has 12 points, number 3, the senior shooting guard. Cameron Kester, the junior, number 12, in foul trouble with 4 fouls. She's got 11 points. Sierra Labui, the senior shooting guard, number 15, from Cactus Shadows, has 11 points. So those big 3 from Cactus Shadows have been as advertised here tonight. Anna Schultz, Cameron Kester, Sierra Labui.
Right, and one thing I wanted to point out here during that little quarter end, Alex Wampler telling her team whenever they get those loose balls and they have most possession, call timeout. She wants to call timeouts now so they retain that possession.
Yeah, that's smart. Too many tie-ups, too many
you just have
possession arrow changes, I'm sure, from her perspective.
Oh, yeah.
There's an errant pass, so we haven't seen that very much tonight. You had Labui going in one direction, the pass going in the other direction. She got a hand on it but unable to corral it. So the Cats here an opportunity, and you can feel the momentum shifting a little bit more towards Cienega's side.
A little bit of a high pass. Good passing movement, though.
Right, some good movement. We need a little bit of cutting, I would say now.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right? That's the one piece that's missing here.
Yeah. I mean, ooh.
Mia Kelly too strong. Lynn Scott
just.
Great job rebounding that. Just an absolute monster on the glass.
Again.
Too strong by Idris on the 3. And Lynn Scott again down low. Gets hammered as she pulls down the rebound. I think she got popped right on the nose on that one. So she checks there for blood.
1, 2, 3.
Who's the foul? Do we have the foul here?
3.
Oh, it's on number 3.
Oh, number 2. My bad.
Blue 2. Very good. So Maddie Schultz, I think that's her 4th personal.
Yeah, I feel like I have heard her name a couple times.
41-31. Cactus Shadows on top. 7:20 on the clock here in the 4th quarter.
Lots of passing.
Right. Down to Lynn Scott. Go up strong, kid. Again, I feel like she's moving away from the basket when she takes these shots. If she goes straight up and goes toward the basket, you can initiate some contact, maybe draw a foul, and give yourself a better percentage shot.
Yeah, I don't think she's too comfortable yet with using her body and, pushing into people to get that contact and absorb that contact and put it up, If she could just get a little bit more comfortable with that, she would be really unstoppable in that paint.
Yeah, great effort. I mean, she does so many things so well.
Yeah.
And just from a rebounding perspective and interior defense, she checks those boxes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think the next step up for her would be to get put back.
Good D.
Nice touch. Great touch there by Aubrey Gonzalez to get a deflection on that one. Almost came up here into the rafters at Boyd Baker Gymnasium. But I think that's the one, that's what I'm looking for next. And maybe a little baby hook shot, a little sky hook shot. So difficult to defend in the paint. So Idris called for a hand check. She's got 2 personal fouls. The Cats have 4 team fouls, and for Idris, again, that's her 2nd.
Ooh.
Rough contact. Good pass. Too strong.
Good defense.
Down in the paint.
Oh, just throw up.
Yep, good defense there.
Kylie.
And she got banged, right? And that's
Dang,
rough.
That's a take.
That is awful, right? I don't think that was intentional, but you always hate to see that. Anytime a player goes down on the floor and hits her head, she did hit her head there a little bit on that floor. And Kylie's saying, no, I hit my elbow.
She's good. Yeah, she's just letting everybody know she's all right. Again, smiling.
Well, we'll have Joe Islas, the great trainer from Cienega, checking her over and running her through, I'm sure, their concussion protocol. You've got Kurt Stack, who is the official down there, talking to Coach Felix Morales and Kylie Idris.
Ava.
Here's Ava Boxley. So number 5, Ava Boxley, the junior, making her first appearance in the game tonight.
Very tall, new to basketball, but, you know, she could definitely score the ball with all that height.
Both her parents are super athletic, so we're very familiar with her dad, Eric Boxley, one of the great counselors here at Cienega. I know football, basketball, track and field. He's got a foul on 23, another foul here on Idris.
That was
sorry,
on
Lynn Scott. Sorry, thank you, Kyrie Lynn Scott.
Okay, honestly, personally, I feel like that call was a little bit, again, I'm going to use the word.
Ticky-tack?
Yeah, just you know, just a little bit soft, I feel like.
Soft.
Yeah.
Not a lot of contact.
No, she had her hands up. She kind of ran into her, if anything. But I guess I could see why they called it.
So Maddie Schultz at the line shooting 2, misses the first. Again, she's 40% from the line, but probably a misleading stat coming in as she drains the second free throw.
Yeah, is she 3 for 4 tonight?
I think she's 3 for 4. Or no, 4 for 5. All of her points on free throws this evening. Now we've got a timeout here taken by Cienega coach Felix Morales with the Cats down by 11, 6:29 on the clock in the fourth quarter. We're just going to take just like a 30-second respite. Back in 30 right here on Bobcat TV. All right, so Jason Miller here with Kaden Abenovich, Bobcat TV. Nick Irvin, the director, the man with the plan. Corinne Fitzpatrick running graphics this evening, one of our great sophomores, also JV soccer player under Coach Tony Torres, and Alex Davis. Alex Davis, great JV coach, great coach as well. Great player, stand-up player at University of Arizona, former Wildcat.
One player I'm a little bummed out we couldn't see play tonight.
Yes.
Taylor Hitchcock.
Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, she was a really key part of this team last year.
Great player. You know, if she's out on the floor, I think this game is tied or Cienaga's leading. Nice put back there by Kyrie Lynn Scott, so she's got 5 points.
Lots of rebounds, too.
But you're right.
Wow,
there's a nice left-handed layup from outside by Sierra Labouie.
Sierra Labouie has just been great on offense and defense tonight. Closely defending, hitting almost all of her shots that she takes.
Ooh, Lynn Scott off on that one. A little bit nervous about that one.
Yeah.
She puts both hands up. Hey, sorry, my bad.
Is she a senior?
Yes. Kyrie Lynn Scott is a senior.
Nice.
So 11-point lead, another 3.
Oh, my goodness.
And Labouie feeling it now.
Now, 13.
She's got 16 points.
She has 16. I mean,
leading
4
all
points
scorers
away from her average.
Hey, nice take. I like that little step there by Talia Jackson.
Now a 12-point lead here from the Cactus Shadows. Another deep shot. She's feeling it.
Right. That was from way downtown.
Heat check.
She's got the range, so it feels very confident launching that one. Again, we knew coming in that Sierra Labouie was a high-volume shooter, so she can catch and shoot, she can create, she can score in transition. We've seen her left hand on layups.
Good pass.
Yep, great interior pass. Again, too easy, right? So Cat's fortunate on that one.
Wow.
Lucky not to be called for a foul. You got some jostling and some contact, and you've got a parent calling out here, rebound with 2 hands. He's absolutely correct. Grab the basketball with 2 hands and snatch it out of the air.
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe the Cats are just a little bit off tonight as a team, you know. Maybe a little bit tired, it seems.
Good pick by Mia Kelly. Idris
shot and
elbow.
one.
She got fouled, right? So in the act of shooting, it was a late reach-in foul there by Anna Schultz, and I think that's her first personal foul.
To the line for 2.
Again, Idris is 0 for 2 on free throws tonight, 2 for 2 coming in. She only had 2 shots at the line against Marana. And she strokes this one.
Maybe it was the tech type of.
I think it was. Again, you're kind of out there with nobody around you, so it's just atypical, not very customary for these players to be shooting technical fouls.
Most definitely.
47-37, 4:50 the clock, fourth quarter. I feel like the Bobcats almost have to be perfect down the stretch here, Caden.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. They have no mistakes.
And that was an offensive foul, so
moving screen.
Bailed out there, absolutely correct. So moving screen, and it's Cash Leesenby, the sophomore, number 22. Just a little extra there, a little extra movement, and what Cotter caught, she pushed the elbows out there. You called it a chicken wing earlier, so she put both chicken wings out there to try to create a little space on that screen, and the referee called the foul, offensive foul, correctly.
What? He just, maybe a little miscommunication here with the refs. Not sure what's happening.
It's so quiet you can hear the refs down on the floor. You can hear what
can.
they're saying from, 60, 70, 100 feet away.
Yeah.
So Kurt Steck and Guy Giordano, the officials tonight. Again, two veterans. I've seen them for years. Giordano in basketball, Steck in boys and girls volleyball and basketball. Giordano also a football referee. I've seen him less on the gridiron than I've seen him on the hard court. Nice pass. And a great layup. Talia Jackson. And a great feed by Lynn Scott.
Single-digit game now.
8 points is the deficit. Cats got to play smart defensively here. Labui just kind of throwing that one up, maybe looking for some contact. Idris, if she wants to, can push. Good defense tonight. Maddie Schultz has been D'ing her up very closely. Nice feed to Lynn Scott. Oh, just missed on that one. You want to go off the glass, right, every time. I mean, unless he can elevate to throw it down. Three from way downtown.
Oh, my goodness.
NBA range three by Sierra Labui, a pure shooter. And she was feeling that all the way, holding that form as the ball swished through the nylon. Now it's an 11-point lead. And answering right back is Mia Kelly.
Mia Kelly again proving that she can shoot. Do not disrespect her range.
13 points for Mia.
Playing up tight. Great steal. Sends it up to nobody.
It's got to be a little bit patient.
Ooh, that's a charge.
Should be. Yeah, it should be. So there was a little bit of movement, I would say, by Talia Jackson. But Maddie Schultz also initiated some contact. And I think Schultz is out. I think that's 5 fouls on Maddie Schultz. We'll see. I think she's out.
Alex Wampler just not happy at all with this game. Got teched up early in the game. I feel like she might be a little bit hot-headed. I don't know. Maybe she's had a bad day. Bad things can happen, But
I think she's cool, man. I think she's cool as could be. So I'm not going to disagree with you too much, but maybe she had a bad day.
Yeah, maybe.
But she didn't seem like it. There are probably some things that have happened in this game tonight that have thrown her off.
For sure.
But I think she's cool as could be.
Yeah. Definitely calmed down a little bit. And our coach over here, Cienega's.
Felix Morales.
Yeah, I have never seen a quieter coach. He really hasn't been too loud tonight.
Yes.
And JV, I mean, our coach for JV, girls JV is just really, really loud. And, that's what you want in a coach. You want them to be communicating loud, able to speak to their team so, he could tell you what's happening.
No, I'm with you on that. So the Cats on the floor at the moment, it's Lynn Scott, who I think has 4 fouls. You've got Talia Jackson, just a pair of fouls. Mia Kelly with a single foul. Kylie Idris with 2 fouls. And Aubrey Gonzalez with just a foul. So nobody in trouble with the exception of Lynn Scott. And on Cactus Shadows, they've got Maddie Schultz, who I believe fouled out, and Cameron Kester, who's got 4 fouls. So saving Kester as long as they can. And a good job by Talia Jackson to draw the contact. And the foul here is on Cash Leesenby.
8-point game, 3 minutes left. I mean, these free throws are really actually
critical.
Yeah,
every free throw. I mean, at this point in the game, everything is big.
For sure.
So Jackson at the line shooting 2. Oof, just off.
Right there.
I was just hoping for that roll, right? We don't have the best angle. We're on the side here.
for a 7-point game here.
Second too short.
Good communication, though, you know, letting everybody know it's off.
Sierra Labui, who's been dynamite as a pure scorer and shooter from outside.
Great defense.
Had the basketball, lost it. Great D by Aubrey Gonzalez. And it should be a tie-up jump ball. And the possession favors the Cats. Oh, they got a foul. Did they call a foul here on that one?
I'm not sure. How many timeouts does each team have? 2 and 1?
I have no idea.
I don't think the Bobcats have called maybe one the whole game.
Right, so they should have some timeouts available down the stretch, certainly.
Could definitely use
Full
those.
and 30-second timeouts, whatever you need to do. Again, for the Cats here down the stretch, I think the more times that you're going to the free throw line, the better it is, because you're stopping the clock, at least momentarily. And then also important, you've got to convert your free throws.
Most definitely.
And there you go. Mia Kelly has been dynamite tonight. 14 points for the junior. Too strong on that one. Lynn Scott tried to get a touch. I think it's off of Lynn Scott's leg, and that's a good call. Guy Giordano was on the baseline. The referee there saw it very clearly. I saw it from here.
Yeah.
I wonder if Vanessa Kelly, the big sister of Mia, is watching tonight. Or Ariana Sorensen, any of those great girls from last year who graduated. Yeah. Oh, nifty.
Great little
lefty.
Dribble through the
Karen
defense.
Kester, I'm going to dribble through traffic, slice through like a sushi chef, and go up with the left hand. 13 points for Kester.
Some cuts or play.
And a 9-point lead for Cactus Shadows.
They called it.
Yeah, travel there. So moving the feet before she started the dribble to Leah Jackson.
Down by 9.
Yep.
It's close. 2 minutes. It's going to be a nail biter.
It takes a lot. And Kester here traveling all the way, drawing contact, scoring the layup, and she'll go to the line to shoot one for the bonus.
Wow, Kester has just been really, really good for this Cactus Shadows team today.
Yeah, she's been great.
How many points does she have?
15.
Dang. 16.
Correct.
12-point deficit now. Cats need to do something ASAP.
Yeah, 12 points down. And you don't have to just start bombing threes, but the three's going to be part of this mix if they're able to claw back in and tie the game. 3-point off the back.
Kyrie.
Lynn Scott there going over the back without drawing a foul on that one. And then Kester dishes it out to Labui.
Great pump fake.
Cameron Kester.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Kester just going at the rim again. Another and one. Jeez.
18 points.
Looking for 19 here.
For the junior, Cameron Kester.
19.
19. So 15 points up here for Cactus Shadows, just like that. I mean, it was, a couple of minutes ago it seemed like it was a 7-point lead, and now it's 15.
Right, Kester came in and just dominated the floor.
Yep.
Took it to the rim, split defense.
Yep, she was, she could sense the moment, and she was not afraid to just kind of take and assert control.
Right, two players that have been absolutely, just crucial for this Cactus Shadows team. Definitely Cameron, how do you say it last name? Kester, sorry. And
Sierra
definitely,
Labui.
just two dynamite players, as you would say.
I would say Anna Schultz, Cameron Kester, Sierra Labui. Those three girls have been fabulous for Cactus Shadows tonight.
Yeah, they've been doing their thing, and just.
And then the Cats, if you look at Cienega's ledger, right, you've got Mia Kelly with 14 points. She's leading Cienega's scorers. Kaya Hatcher with 9. Talia Jackson with 6. Kyrie Linscott with 5. Kylie Idris with 6. So relatively quiet night scoring for Kylie Idris.
For sure.
And again, I would give credit to Cactus Shadows guard Maddie Schultz, who was locking her up for the most part tonight, and Anna Schultz, her sister, as well. So both the Schultz sisters from the Falcons, a great job defensively to try to neutralize and limit what Kylie Idris can do.
Linscott again. Step back three.
I don't blame him for taking that shot. You
Yeah,
gotta,
at this point, you got to just put it up.
Right, you got to throw some shots up there, and you're hoping that some of them drop in. But you need 3-pointers, right? So a minute 25 on the clock here. Cameron Kester, so cool. Oh, good defense.
Wow.
She can't believe it. So that, again, so a couple of fouls here.
Call.
Super touchy against Cameron Kester. That is 5 on her, and she's fouled out.
Wow.
But what a game by Cameron.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Cam Kester just out here putting people to work. I mean.
19 points.
Jeez. Just. Dang. Charge.
I like it. So you got Alex Wampler.
Happy about that call.
In year 2 at Cactus Shadows. You have a great coach up there at Cave Creek on Dove Valley Road. We don't know where Cave Creek is. We have to do some geography, some Arizona geography maybe tomorrow, and look it up on a map. I want to say it's like in the region of Scottsdale, but I'm not sure about that. So foul here against the Cats. I think that's Aubrey Gonzalez, her second foul. Kind of academic at this point. Here's Ava Boxley again. Limited minutes, right? So again, both parents super athletic. I think her mom was a track star. Her dad, track and field, football, basketball. Also a great counselor at Cienega. And I know that Mrs. Boxley, Ava's mother, was a track coach at the University of Arizona. So she's got great bloodlines, as they say. So basketball's new to her, but she's very athletic, and her parents are as well.
Is that 21 she has? How many points does she have?
Did she hit both those free throws?
Yes, she did. I don't know if that's 20. I think I'm thinking of Cameron.
Who took those shots?
15.
Okay, so Labui. Yep, 21.
Jeez. Great night from her. Again, just
Yeah.
getting up to her average.
Yep, absolutely. She's right there.
Dribble it out.
Yep. And there's no need to do anything. You're down by 8. Ooh, careful.
Dang.
Got to be careful. Right? So if I'm Sierra Labui, I'm just going to dribble it out.
At that point, you don't want to get hurt.
It's good to see both girls pop up. The Cat from Cienega that clashed knees with Labui from Cactus Shadows. And we've got Aubrey Gonzalez subbing back on the floor for Talia Jackson. But I like what Jackson brought to the game tonight. Actually, Ava Boxley is subbing out now. But I like what Jackson has done tonight, right? So, an assertive presence down in the low post. And this is a tough one for the Cats tonight, right? So to lose by 18 on your home court, and they're going to have to rebound, recollect, and regroup and strategize for their next game, which I think is tomorrow.
Yeah, it
is.
At
Sunnyside.
That's a big game, too. And Sunnyside boys team I know is pretty good this year, like really competitive.
So Sunnyside will be here at Cienega tomorrow. The boys will play, right? Cienega's boys and Sunnyside's boys, I think, right?
I think so. But that's definitely a big game.
Schultz now with 13. Anna Schultz, the senior, with 14. Her kid sister, Maddie, just a freshman, had 4 tonight, but did a lot of great things defensively for Cactus Shadows. Kylie Idris for 3. Yes.
There it goes.
Yep, there it goes. And Kylie will finish, or should finish tonight, with 9 points. Good game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Falcons played.
Why not? So just as the buzzer sounded, you had Sierra Labui, who tried the half-court shot, and she got rim on that one.
Yeah, she was pretty actually close. But, yeah, a great game from both teams. Honestly, just really dominant offense for this Cactus Shadows team. Just crazy passing, just on a different level. I mean, they just almost read each other's minds when it comes to passing. They are where they need to be. They hit their shots. They do what they need to do, I mean, in all, just a great team playing a great team, and Cactus Shadows really just came out here tonight and played their hearts out.
You mentioned it, right? And I was kind of remiss in not talking about this earlier and maybe more often, but Cienega without Taylor Hitchcock, who's a big piece of the puzzle. Big-time scorer. I think she was 12 or 13 points last year on average as a sophomore. Now as a junior, more physically developed, more mentally prepared, more mature, being in the program as a junior, unavailable tonight. She's in the concussion protocol, so we're looking for her to come back. Maybe tomorrow night at Sunnyside. If not then probably next week at some point. So Taylor Hitchcock is a big piece, and the Cats were missing her presence. She, again, is another ball handler who does everything well. She rebounds, she can score, she can shoot, she's a good passer.
Right. Not only is she a ball handler, she also just ups the team morale. You know, she definitely just hypes up the team. You could tell when she steps on the court, people are just, happy to be around her as a teammate. Just a big piece of the, puzzle missing.
Yep, a big piece of that mix for Cienega. So the Cats were led tonight by Mia Kelly, the junior, with 14. Kylie Idris was second with 9 points. You had Kaya Hatcher also with 9 points, a junior. Kyrie Linscott with 5. Talia Jackson with 6. I think that's what I've got for scoring for Cienega. And then for Cactus Shadows, it was their big 3 players. So you've got a pair of seniors and a junior. Anna Schultz, number 3, the senior guard, with 14 points. Cameron Kester, the junior guard, with 19. And Sierra Labouie, the outside shooter, the senior, number 15, with 21. And she was lighting it up. Like, late in that second half, she was absolutely on fire. So she was looking to catch and shoot really from anywhere on the floor.
Literally.
Anywhere in the gym, is kind of her range, it seemed like. And
even
she was feeling it. Exactly, almost drained that one at the buzzer from the half-court line. So Cactus Shadows, a huge victory for them. They improved to 2-3 on the year. And again, it was a pleasure talking to and meeting Alex Wampfler, their head coach, pre-game. And I wish Cactus Shadows safe travels and continued success this season.
Right.
And then for the Cats of Cienega, again, they've got to regroup here and try. And again, we're missing a big player in Taylor Hitchcock. So not at full strength.
Yeah.
You get Hitchcock back. I think that fixes a lot of the problems out there with flow and momentum.
Most definitely.
And movement and passing and cutting.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. So they're going to need her back.
Yeah, most definitely. There was just a lot of, I don't know, just it's like they were clogged. They're like a drain that was clogged, and they just can't flow as well. The water can't flow, you know? It's just Cienega just had a tough time. Moving the ball around the court. I don't know if it was because of the Cactus Shadows defense.
That was a big part of it.
Yeah, I feel like definitely that played a big part. They were really locking up, especially on that perimeter. It made it hard for them to get into that paint as they were all in your face.
Yeah. So absolutely.
Tough game. Good. I mean, just at least they tried. That's all you could really ask for. Again, some off night for Kylie Idris and an off night for Kyrie Linscott, missing a couple shots there in the paint. But, at least they tried, and just a great game from Cactus Shadows.
No, it was good. And we're not sure when we're going to be back out here for basketball, but we know that our next event that Bobcat TV will broadcast is boys soccer. So it seems apropos, considering that the FIFA World Cup is happening. I'm going to throw my best out there for Team USA. And we need Pulisic back on Saturday, who's a legend already. Yeah. But if he comes back from that abdominal injury, from out of the hospital, and does something special, I think even to suit up on the pitch on Saturday against the Netherlands, that elevates him to a different level.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to wish the best to Team USA. I'll throw that out there. And then Monday night, we'll be on the air as South Point Catholic, the Lancers, with their legendary head coach, Wolfgang Weber, come out here to take on Mark Aros and the Cienega Bobcats, a very spirited team that had a great season last year. So South Point Catholic, state champions in 4A. The Cats of Cienega had a great run last year, going all the way to the state tournament where they fell in the opening round at home. So looking forward to that matchup. So be sure to tune in Monday night, 6 o'clock, same Cat time, same Cat channel for our whole crew. Nick Irvin, our director, Corinne Fitzpatrick, our graphic operator, Kaden Abranovich, my color analyst. I'm Jason Miller. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Monday night right here on Bobcat TV. Good night, everybody.